Little fun ASMR, me crunching across the rocks. Morning, morning, girls! What's up? Really? Yes, it is going to be blistering hot. You have said that correctly. Oh, you guys got to spilled all some of the oyster shells out. Whatever, it's all mixed together. That's all good too. What? What's happening? What's all the hubbub? Oh, you said you see I have a bag. Yes, I do have a bag. And a bag means treats. Okay, I'm coming in. I'm coming in, ladies. It's not a whole bunch, not like yesterday, but come on. Back up, everybody get in. Ooh, it's kind of hot over there. Blistering hot. We won't toss it over there. We'll keep you in the shade, ladies, with your treats, okay? Keep you in the shade with your treats. There you go. Some carrots and celery, okay? Yeah, I didn't bring anything else. What do you mean where are the strawberries? That was yesterday. I think you're going to get strawberries every day? This is not like a 5-star resort. Well, actually it is. We'll say it is in your mind. It is a 5-star resort. How did you guess? All right. No, we're not giving strawberries every day because of your waistline. How about that? No, I don't know. We'll just make up something. But this is a 5-star resort, as a matter of fact. Okay, yes, I see you guys are just not going to love on these. Dust covered. Nothing. Okay, so bottom line is I thought if I stopped putting like nesting material in here, that maybe the girls would like give up the ghost on these boxes over here and start going over there. But as you can see, tricks on me, they're still laying down here. So I'll get you guys some nesting material in there because you're not going to use those upper boxes. I'll give those to the Easter eggers. They'll enjoy them. They haven't been, you know, particular about anything yet because they're not laying yet. They have no preference. I think one of the things with those boxes too is they're a little smaller, and I'm kind of looking at some of the girls, and you know, I've got some big booty girls. Let's face it, you know, some of these girls, some big booty girls love it, big booty girls. So yeah, about that. So it's probably a size thing too. So I might end up taking out like, I don't know, one of the sections and have one small area and one larger area. I don't know. When I do try to get the Easter eggers to use it, I'm not sure. I didn't realize the size of those. I guess I should pay more attention to the measurements. But I mean, I'm still going to use them and I still love them. Trust me, I think it's awesome. Oh, I never actually showed you like how they work. Like say you're in here, you know, the chicken comes in. Quack, quack, quack. I'm going to put an egg in here. Plop. Goes down there, and then, oh my, I come along and say, good morning to me, I'm gonna have eggs for breakfast. Hey, what up? Do you see that? Someone has stepped on that or pecked that. That's rude, girls. That is really rude. Anyway, Zeus will love it. He'll get to have it. That's okay. Don't even worry about it. I know it's hot, girl. It is hot. I know it is hot. So I understand. Production has reduced dramatically. We have 18 hens. I think the highest I've had recently was 13. So, you know, it's cranking down, and I understand. 109 is nothing to play with, people. Hey, chickalooms, which are not chickalooms anymore. You guys are huge. Okay, so yeah, that time is approaching soon that we will say farewell to a lot of these ladies and gents in here. Yes. Okay, so for those of you who have just joined the channel, a few months back, I have to think of the exact date. I'll put it up on the screen above. We were given the opportunity to get a whole bunch of chicks for 50 cents each, and I just couldn't turn it down. I really thought I was going to be getting meat birds. We had planned on purchasing meat birds, which we had done before. I'll leave a link to that video above. But we were blessed with an opportunity to get these as chicks for 50 cents each, and I could not turn that down. So we have barred rocks, we have some Rhode Island Reds, and of course the Americanas, the Easter eggers. Now the Easter eggers, I definitely will be keeping the hens and one rooster. They will not be harvested, but the rest of these beauties out here will be harvested very soon. So just wanted to let you know if you've just joined the channel. I did not put up a harvesting video from the last time we did it. There's so many videos out there about that. But I might put up one just showing our new piece of equipment that we'll be using this time around. Oh my, you all have the on that and on that. Okay, so yeah, let me go out and get the food. Okay, so you guys hang tough here. I'll be right back. My apologies. My camera was overheating, so I had to stop and actually, this is my GoPro. I had to stop and put my phone away. My phone is what I normally film with because it's easier for me to take the videos that I do on my phone and make a video with them than to do with the GoPro because I don't have a computer that is able to do all those fancy things that I need to do. It's kind of slow and old and I need to get a new one. But before I get a new one of anything, I want a hoop house right here. People, I think my whole situation right here with the watering and everything, I think I'd like to resolve seriously by building a hoop house, not the kind with like plastic on it, but with aviary netting so we can have some airflow through this area. And I would love for this whole area just to be aquaponics. I am an aquaponics lover. I have always loved aquaponics. I've done it before and we're setting up again to start, but I would really like to do it on a large scale. So that's my future for here on the farm, my future visions for here on the farm. So I just thought I'd catch you up on that since I had that break in there with the camera overheating. But anyway, take a look at this. This is the one that was giving me some really nice cabbages and whatnot. But, I mean, not cabbages, wow. This one here, this one right here was doing really well. And we got quite a few nice squash off that one. I mean, that one's squash. This one right here is zucchini because I can still see some zucchinis in there. Right there. Okay, right there. And, you know, it seems to be suffering as well. And like I said, it's very hot. You know, we're talking 109, you know, 110. This one looks like it has some sort of leaf issue going on. So I'm thinking about possibly right in the evening hours as it's getting dark, spraying this with some neem oil to see if that would help on that situation. But once again, it looks like two different kinds of things. Or maybe it starts like this, goes to this, and then finally to this. See that? It's like some sort of a, what's that? Are those some sort of like pest eggs? Is that some sort of fungi? I have to look this one up, people. I have no idea. I'm at a loss. Or is it just coffee grounds? It's just coffee grounds, people. That was weird. I had you go and had myself going for a minute there. Who are we kidding? I was along with you. I thought it was something weird. Okay, so the tomatoes, I don't know what to say about the tomatoes. We were doing good for a while, and like I said, the heat is just taking its toll. That was the, I think that was the Cherokee tomato there, I believe. And this one over here, well, it has a tag on it. Let's see. It's like completely just, it's like, I've just given up the ghost. What was it? It was, oh yeah, it was also a Cherokee purple. So it also did not survive. Boom, 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 boom. It's a sad day, people. But you know what? I'm going to stay positive because I know that this is all a learning experience. And, you know, it's all a process. You know, you have to figure out what you can grow where, when, and how. And it's different for every zone. And it just happens that we're kind of like in the middle of two zones. We're like zone 9A and zone 9B. We're like right in the middle of those two. So it's kind of weird. But I do have a couple of nice tomatoes coming in right here. Can you see those? Those are nice. Right there and right there. And I'm keeping an eye on them. I'm keeping the netting out some to make sure the birds cannot peck through the netting because they have done that before. So this one over here has a couple of yellow pear tomatoes on it. A couple of them are dried up, but I grabbed a few of them off there. Not too many though. Not getting a lot off that plant. And this one as well. So I think my best thing I could have done for these was to top them and not let them get so long and lanky and kind of like non-productive. It's just like a lot of leaves and a lot of height. So this one looks like it has some sort of pest issue. Nope, or possibly I did a bird in a couple of days ago, so that might have been what that bird did. I don't know. Some holes there that could be what that little bird in here was doing. Okay, there's a nice one coming in there, so hopefully that one will go all the way. It's not touching the ground, so we should be good there. You know, and I've cut a lot of the things in here back because of the fact that there was just so many leaves. It was just growing leaves, so we'll see. We'll keep our fingers crossed on that. Okay, let's go down here and let's see what else is going on. The peppers. Hubby harvested a whole bunch of peppers yesterday that he chopped off the both ends and put in olive oil, garlic flavored olive oil. And we're sealing that up, and that is going to be some incredible olive oil. I'm excited about that. So he took off quite a few peppers, but there's still some on there. This plant has done really well. It has produced a lot for us. And this one too. So the jalapenos have done really well. And down here are some yellow tomatoes. Yellow onions. I've got tomatoes in the brain, and of course some regular green onions. But these are the yellow onions. Some of them look like I need to pull them up because it looks like they've browned on the top there. They've been broken off possibly when birds come through here. They walk through here a lot, so this is where a lot of the yellow onions are. So that's that. Okay, more jalapenos doing well. Hubby did get a couple of habaneros off yesterday, so that was kind of exciting. Oh, it looks like there's one that goes in there. Look, they kind of dried out though. Oh yeah, they did. Or maybe not. Maybe that's just kind of like, they kind of look wrinkly sometimes. Here's some in here that look really good. There. So that's habaneros, but I tell you what's been kind of disappointing. I thought for sure I was going to have tons of Tabasco peppers. I was super excited about the Tabasco peppers, but look, something's happening where the tips are drying. They're just drying out. And none of them got red, and then some of them are just gone. I don't know if the birds have eaten them before they got to the red stage or what, but the yellowing and drying out, that's why I'm thinking we've just got to really get this irrigation system set up and going to see what we can save. But yeah, no Tabasco peppers yet. We've had a couple of serranos. He did bring in a couple of serranos. So we are getting some serranos. Here's another row. This is the freebie tomatoes. These are the ones that I either took cuttings or clippings off of other tomatoes to make these, to grow these tomatoes. So that's where these came from. And they're doing pretty good. I mean, there's flowers, so hopefully we'll start seeing some things. And I've stopped cutting off the suckers because at this point I just really need any kind of growth, you know. So if a sucker is going to produce some tomatoes off to one direction, so be it. So let's just hope that we won't get as big of tomatoes. That's the benefit of when you cut the suckers off, you get bigger tomatoes because there's less energy used towards the rest of that, towards the suckers. But you'll get more tomatoes if you leave the suckers on. So at this point I'm just leaving the suckers on, just letting the plant do its thing. This one right here needs to be pulled back over to this stake right here and tied, and this one as well needs to be pulled back to its stake and tied. So that's where we're at with these. This is also, I'm not sure which tomato plant this is, but it looks like it's doing pretty good at the top. That looks good. We had one tomato in here and it looks like it has dried up. Yeah, that's what's happening. Okay, these were the purple Russian tomatoes. This one doesn't look like it's doing well. This one seems to have taken off. This one not doing as well. Not sure why. They were all planted at the same time, basically the same area, but you just never know. But over here, look at this. These are the I believe these are the cucamelons. On the other side. But this one seems to be doing pretty good. I come in every now and then and try to coax it to the next level when it's, you know, when it's long enough to get to the next level of the string. And like this one right here. This one, no, yeah, this one, yeah, like this one right here. I've only got one hand right now, but let's see if I can figure out how to just, there we go. So what I would do is just like, so it's just hanging there right now, I'm not doing anything, but I would take this one, this little tendril here, and I would just gently wrap it around like, hang on to this, buddy. Hold on tight. You can make it. So, there. Okay. There. Okay? See if I can get you so you can see that. So hopefully now it'll start growing up to the next level. And then I can always like go up and down all different directions of the string. I'm trying to keep it from going over here and choking off these tomatoes. Because these are tomatoes right here. This one looks like it's struggling a little bit. But I'm trying to keep these guys from grabbing onto it. There's a nice one right there. Look at that. Nice. So there is some production just in different areas. So now I know what grows well and what doesn't grow well. So this needs to be trained up a little bit more, but you see how we're doing it, and it's coming along. This one wants to kind of go down the vine here a little bit, so I might want to kind of try to start training it up because it's going to start grabbing onto these tomato plants along the way, and that's what it's doing. It's grabbing onto all the tomato plants along the way, so I might leave it there, but the next time I'll see if I can get it to go up to this one. Got some leaf miners going on, as you can see. Some leaf miners. But some of the tomato plants are getting flowers, so hopefully we'll get some and we'll get them to the point where we can actually get them before the birds do. I read somewhere it says that you should only let them get like maybe like 50% ripened so that they're not so enticing to the birds, and then just let them ripen the rest of it on your countertops. So that might be something. Oh, there's that other one I was telling you about. This one right here. Getting that a little bit bigger, then we're going to harvest that. So here's also some more of the freebie tomatoes, I believe, on this row here. They're doing pretty well. I have this plastic 2-liter covering one of them, trying to protect it from the birds a little bit. It kind of blew off in the wind. Yesterday it was pretty windy, but you see I'm using one here and it's doing pretty well. This one's about ready to come out because it's reaching the top. I think I need to take this off because we are, wow, look at that. That is awesome. Oh, let's just say a prayer for that one, because sometimes, I'm going to be honest, as soon as I uncover them thinking, okay, I think I've got this, they're going to make it now, they're at a good stage, man, those birds come in, bzzz, and you know, who knows. So let's stay positive. That's why I have this right by it. So they think like this might be like razor blades. Okay, maybe not razor blades, but hopefully enough to scare them away from this one. Okay, all right, moving on. Here we go, more tomatoes. This right here was the one and only pepperoncini. It's struggling. Wow, but still holding on, which is amazing. And this one here too, not really doing much growth. Okay, all right. More tomatoes, but not really any of the fruit yet. So a couple more rows of tomatoes. You see all these little things that the tree is dropping? Those are all seeds from the tree, and hopefully with all this water, all this doesn't sprout. This is the cantaloupe row. This is the last of the cantaloupe that was able to survive the onslaught of the birds. So I've got, I believe this is Hale's Best or something like that. I have to look it up again. That one. This one, like I said, as soon as I uncovered it, it didn't have one of those things by it, but as soon as I uncovered it, the birds just went to town on it. Because this was so nice. But once it was uncovered from the plastic, they just tore into it. So I don't know. We'll see. This is basically, of the okra, this is this is basically it. The okra did not do well. There's that one there. There's one here. but that's about, oh, there's a couple there, but they just did not do well. So that's where we are, folks. You know, we're a little bit on the struggle bus, but we're trying to stay positive. Things are hopefully improving very soon, and all we can do is just, like I said, research, read, study, make notes, and if you have any comments, suggestions, or anything, please feel free to list those below. Also, I wanted to show you this before we end, this on a positive note. We'll end on a positive note. That right there is Melon Hill, and it is doing amazingly well. The watermelon is just sprouting and spreading everywhere. So for sure, that is something very positive, and I always like to end on a positive note. So if nothing else, we'll have lots of watermelon. That's yummy.